Bill Maher's coming out against the liberal mold once again, taking a pro-2A position, saying that he actually would like to have guns in California. His liberal guests are just completely flabbergasted at the idea that anybody on the left-hand side of politics would actually want to own a firearm. But Bill Maher comes through with a little bit of common sense, even though it's a bit rare for him. You know, he is a liberal. He's a little bit boneheaded, but he comes through with some good points. So let's listen to what he has to say about the whole gun situation in California.
What does the panel think of the Supreme Court ruling that habitual marijuana users can't be banned from owning guns? Now you have my attention.
Too soon.
No, that's amazing. That's awesome. That's fair. I mean, I want guns and I can't have them because because it's illegal. Because I am perhaps, or maybe it's just.
You don't strike me as a gun guy. You would want guns? I don't know.
Of course.
Okay, I didn't know.
Why
that.
wouldn't you want a gun?
I don't.
Now, to be fair, I mean, I've known way more people who have ruined their life with alcohol than people that have ruined their life with marijuana. People that I know that got really heavy into marijuana, maybe they didn't reach their fullest potential, which is bad in itself for sure. I mean, it's a drug. Anything you do like that is a drug. Alcohol is a drug, right? But I never knew anybody that like killed somebody in a DUI, got drunk and like murdered their wife or anything like that. You know what I mean? You don't really get stoned and go have bar fights and knock out grandma on the corner. So if anybody's going to be banned from owning a gun for doing drugs, I would say it's probably people who drink. So, I mean, I can kind of agree with him on this situation as far as, you know, smoking weed, I don't think should prohibit you from owning a firearm. Now, if you're doing something like heroin or something like that, well, yeah, I mean, you know, it's like a serious drug. But I mean, it's just weed, you know?
No, I mean, I don't have a gun, but I mean, I respect the Second Amendment. I just didn't, I wouldn't have thought that you had guns. I mean,
I don't, because of that.
I don't know. He probably
But
does.
yes, I mean, you know, I can't expect the police to be everywhere like that. I mean, when you need a gun, I mean.
Well, now you can get a side piece, so there you go.
And of course, another complaint I would have about California is it almost makes no sense to have one because you almost can't use it. Because if you do, you might be the one to go to jail. I mean, you can shoot an intruder in your house, but you better do it exactly right. He better be in your bedroom.
That's another good point. I mean, I lived in California a long time. I had a CCW there, and it was always in the back of your mind, if something like that happens, are you really going to be able to use your gun? You know, you're in a situation where maybe the area where you're at is kind of a gray area for having a firearm. And if somebody was to start shooting people, do you maybe perhaps end your life to save somebody else's? Do you think about your family you run off? The gun laws there are just ridiculous, and all the criminals own guns. I lived in Boyle Heights for a long time, which is in East LA. That's actually where they caught Richard Ramirez, who was a Night Stalker. You know, if you're into your serial murderer lore, he was a crazy serial murderer there. And all the cholos that I knew that lived there, they all carried guns, bro. All the gang members, anybody, you know, they would. I'd be out painting a wall. They show me their gun wounds. They show me their stab wounds. Everyone out there has a gun, so it's just completely ridiculous. And they're definitely looking to get you if you're out there as a defender. It's that whole anarcho terror, you know, anarcho thing, terrorism thing, or whatever, where they're going to prosecute the law-abiding people and they're going to let the criminals go free. And it almost seems like it's by design that they let these people out 57, 67 times. You and me know if we got a parking ticket or something like that, and we didn't show up to court and the judge issued a warrant, we'd be picked up, we'd be put in jail. But for some reason, they just keep letting these guys out. And it's starting to be a little bit too much of a coincidence, I think, for most people to ignore anymore. It's almost like they want to disrupt society. They want to destroy our society by letting these people off and letting law-abiding people who defend their home and might just be 1 inch over the line in self-defense. Well, they're going away forever.
Facing you. Really.
well,
Don't shoot him on
either. You shouldn't be high when you do it.
You shoot him on the lawn, you're going to go to jail.
It's a good point, man. Yeah, I took a law defense degree, criminal law. And the criminal law professor told you if you have to use your weapon in self-defense, I mean, you drag that guy back into your house. Hopefully you don't have any cameras that capture the actual shooter. You just drag him in there, throw a couple butter knives on him, sprinkle some, you know, Dave Chappelle crack on top of that dude, and you're good to go. Before we finish this video, let's go ahead and check out our sponsor real quick. We want to thank Exotic Cars. Feed the Exotic Cars. Check them out. Great charity.
Right now, somewhere in
Brazil,
a Ferrari is suffering. Every day, countless luxury vehicles face fuel insecurity.
I had to put my second Maserati on the street. I couldn't look it in the headlights.
For just 3 easy payments of $4 million a month, you can sponsor a starving luxury vehicle. Operators are standing by.
So anyway, I hope you guys are donating. Bill Maher, he's a big sponsor. Feed the Exotic Cars. Jay Leno, Barack Obama, they're all in on it. If you want to be cool, like a celebrity, go ahead, toss your money in. These cars need high-octane fuel, guys. They're dying every day out on the streets. They're running out of gas. They're just dying on the side of the road. And you don't want that. Go ahead and finish the video.
I mean, that's kind of ridiculous, isn't it?
Well, look, I think that we need to, I'm for investing in police. I'm for having public safety. I don't think the answer to crime should be everyone takes justice into their own hands.
Even if there's somebody in your house?
No, of course, if they're in the house, self-defense.
Well, that's what we're talking about.
Well, yeah. But in other parts of the country, you've had self-defense taken and people shot, Trayvon Martin.
Trayvon Martin had it coming. He was beating that guy half to death. And honestly, like, if our society wasn't so full of soy burgers, that kid's life could have been saved. George Zimmerman's life could have been saved. If you watch the trial, you know that there was a recording from a witness calling into 911 saying, this is happening. This guy's getting beat to death. He's screaming for help. And he opens the door to go help him. And his wife goes, no, you get that out. You close that window. And the little cuck listened to it. He could have saved 2 people's lives that day because Trayvon Martin died, which is tragic. He's a young kid. I mean, anybody that dies, that's a tragedy. And George Zimmerman's life was completely destroyed. I mean, I don't even think he can work. He can't show his life in public. People are trying to murder him for defending himself. He's totally destitute. And that could have all been ended by some person just deciding for 1 second to be a man and just going out there, grabbing little Trey, move him off to the side, and you're good to go. It would have been the end of the confrontation. Daniel, or that Penny guy in the New York subway, he saved a woman's life. And after the altercation was done, everybody fled the train. Nobody was there to help him. Nobody wanted to witness for him. People that were helping him hold that dude down, they ran off afterwards. And I had similar situations in California. These little girls were getting beat up by a drunk. And I went to help them out, and he fought me. I ended up fighting him it's a crazy story. I'll tell it to you sometime. I ended up fighting him for a really long time. And no one would help me. Lifeguards are running away. We're in the alley screaming for help, call the police, please. And people were closing the shutters. It was insane. Like I could have seriously eaten the dude alive, in the alley. I could have eaten his bones. I could have boiled him, and no one would have came to help the guy. I could have ate him and just walked off, and they would have just found his little sneaks there, his little sneakers. Anyway, the cops ended up coming and arresting the guy later because I called the cops. Because I was just sick of it. But California is completely insane, dude. It's completely insane. If you're a law-abiding person, what's there for you other than your friends, which sucks if you got to leave because you're going to leave your friends behind. But the ocean. But other than that, I mean, if you live in Orange County and you're making less than $104,000 a year, you're considered destitute to the point where you can get housing assistance. I think you can get Section 8 housing assistance in Orange County, California, which is Huntington Beach, Newport Beach, Santa Ana. If you make less than $104,000 a year, think about that. You could live in almost any other state and have a great life. Or you can live in California and be a victim of crime, not be able to defend yourself, pay stupid taxes, drugs. It smells like piss every morning, bro. It's insane, dude. You love it when it rains, the few occasions when it rains, because it lifts the smell of piss for a couple of days. That's how bad it is.
There are cases where people have taken the law in their own hands, shot folks who are innocent.
Trayvon Martin was innocent, I guess, according to this idiot. It's completely insane. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys. If you liked the video, go ahead and throw me a like. Support the channel. Give me a sub. I'll see you guys on the next one. I appreciate y'all. God bless.
I noticed you haven't subscribed. What are you, a dirty communist? We're watching you.